So I had a different post plan today for Wellness Wednesday, of course, but after my son's injury yesterday, I thought it would be really good to talk about what I've done in supporting him and the importance of supporting children's nervous systems. So if you didn't see my stories yesterday, my 8-year-old son had an accident at school and smashed in his two front teeth and lost half of each of the two of the front teeth. So by the time I got to school, it had been about 40 minutes since it happened. And on the way to school, what I was telling myself was that the priority was making his nervous system feel safe. Because what happens with trauma, and any kind of trauma, is that it's not the event itself that causes us problems later on. It's how we hold the emotions that affected us during that trauma in our body, and those emotions get trapped. It's about what the emotions to do with the trauma do to our body, not necessarily the trauma itself. So when I picked him up, I knew that my priority was making his nervous system feel safe. So I brought him home, I got him changed into a comfortable tracksuit. I sat him on the couch, I put a blanket over him, I gave him cuddles, I made him a warm drink. I didn't ask him to do anything like breathe or meditate or write down how he was feeling or even tell me how he was feeling. I didn't expect or need anything of him. In fact, I turned the TV on to let him just down-regulate and feel some familiarity and safety. And it comes down to the 4 S's that Daniel Siegel talks about in his book when it comes to children and children feeling safe. So it's the 4 S's, which are seen, soothed, safe, and secure. And I wanted to make sure that I was covering all of those, because all he needed to be able to heal was to know that I was going to fix it, I was going to find a solution, and that he was safe, that I was listening to him, that I could see him, I could see what he was going through, and that I could soothe him, and that he was safe and secure. So taking care of those things was the first step. Afterwards, we went to the dentist, and he was really brave and amazing. And after that, of course, I implemented a bunch of physical healing tools, all the things I have in my wellness toolkit at home. So homeopathy, he gargled with colloidal silver and Celtic salt. We used the Healy. We did a whole bunch of other physical stuff. I gave him some medicinal mushrooms to support his system, his immune system, because when we have shock, that can compromise the immune system. I gave him an adrenal cocktail to sort out his adrenals. And then I did the emotion code work on him later in the evening once he had time to have processed it all. So we asked the body what emotions he was holding from the day. And he loves this. He finds it so empowering that his body can tell us without him having to kind of trudge through all the emotions all the time and tell me what he's feeling. And then we use the emotion code technique to tap or move the emotions out the body using crystals and magnets. And I just thought it was really interesting to maybe share that with you guys. Kids will have accidents and things will happen to them at school, wherever, things are going to happen. There's no saving them or protecting them from that. And that's just kind of a general thing for life generally, isn't it? Like, we can't escape. All of us are going to go through some traumas in our lives. There's no escaping any of that. So it's about how we manage it and the tools we empower ourselves with and the tools we give our kids and teach them that there is a way forward from everything and a solution to everything, and that we empower ourselves with that. We don't just kind of hand it over to a doctor and like, right, we're going to go to the dentist, that will be all we do. So yeah, I guess it's just about empowerment and about learning how to help children feel safe and keep their nervous systems regulated in that situation. And I can't tell you the difference in him today. Like, the dentist was like, expect really bad swelling tomorrow, he probably won't be able to talk properly. His gum actually detached from the back of the teeth at the back and also over here, and we're not seeing any swelling today. And obviously I've given him loads of stuff for his physical body through the homeopathy and all the other tools, but I truly believe that in making his nervous system feel safe, his body didn't need to throw out physical reactions, because as we know, trapped emotions can metastasize into dis-ease, into illness, can show up in all different ways. So I truly believe that using all these tools and regulating the nervous system has helped him with that. Anyway, I hope that helps you if you are dealing with very energetic children yourself, and maybe it can even help you for yourself if you don't have kids. So that is our experience this week. I need a nap.